Hey guys, what's up? It's Aaron from Black Swamp Preppers. Today I've got a short review for you guys of the Morakniv Garberg. This is my favorite out of all the Mora knives I own. It's my go-to going camping, hiking, hunting, anything like that. I put this guy on my side. So stay around and we'll dig a little deeper. So we've got the Morakniv Garberg here. As you can see, this isn't how you're gonna get yours. This has got a little bit. I've had this for just over a year now. I've done quite a few camping trips and things with it. Like I said, it's my go-to knife. I take it with me whenever I'm going camping, when I'm doing anything outside. I put this guy right on my belt. This is the multi-mount sheath system on this particular Garberg. You see the box here. You can buy it in either just the leather strap, and buying it that way is a little cheaper. I want to say you pay about $25 more for the multi-mount system. I just bought it because I wanted the changeability if I wanted to do something with the multi-mount. And we'll get into that in a second. But I have mine configured in just the leather belt strap. That it's simple. There's no retention on the blade other than the snap into the sheath, which it's pretty secure. It's not going to fall out running or anything like that. But it is the multi-mount system. I want to say it ran right around $90. But I mean, it's worth every penny. It's just a monster of a knife. If you're going to do anything bushcrafting, batoning is nothing for this beast. It'll just blow through anything you need it to. So, like I said, this is set up. I've got a couple snake knots on the rear with 550 cord here. And I've got about 10 foot of paracord, 8 or 10 foot here wrapped around the sheath. And I've got it melted and super glued. There's tons of videos and write-ups about doing paracord wraps. I'm not particularly good at it. This is my best attempt ever. I'm glad it come out this way, and it took 3 or 4 times to do it, but I'm not much of a paracord worker myself. Here is the multi-mount sheath system. Like I said, you've got the leather belt strap there. This is the other one that comes with it. Now, this mess is kind of confusing, and I mean, it's easily confused with all the, there's like an octopus, there's straps and gadgets and snaps. This leather strap, just like a lot of the Mora sheaths, this will push off down the sheath, and you can switch it out for the snap that will go all the way around the tang of your Garberg. This is the other sheath, like I said, that comes with it. This offers a couple different mounting options. Without the paracord on here, this sheath hooks in here, and it will lay down just like that into this plastic housing. Then you go ahead and secure this Morakniv labeled Velcro. You secure that right over the front of the sheath, and it's not going anywhere. You can use that and your button in combination. So it's got 2 points of security when it's in this. You can use these Velcro straps for putting it onto a bag or, hanging it from something, anything you wanted to do with it. It's got 3 holes on the back of the sheath. Right here, there's 2 here, and then there's 1 here. Those are used, you can drill a screw right through that, so you've got a game cleaning station, something like that. You can screw this right to the wall or to a 2x4, a stud, and you can have your favorite Garberg right there while you're working on it. These horizontal straps here can be used with any standard Molly or Pals webbing. We'll go into those mounts there. And that's about it for this. I also forgot to mention that you could use these Velcro straps. You could put it on your arm, on your forearm, and whatever way you want to configure it. Maybe if you're doing some diving, if you wanted to use it like a dive knife, or just in that style if that suits you. If you had really thin legs, I suppose you could use it on your leg or on your lower calf, but there ain't no way that's fitting around my legs. But like I had said, I just bought it because I wanted that extra ability to use it modularly however I wanted it. And actually, I ended up using it not even with this at all. So that's enough about sheaths. Let's get into what you guys came for, and that's the Garberg itself. So we've got the Garberg here. Like I'd said, I've got some paracord wrap on the sheath. The leather strap here also does offer 2 holes for putting it. If you put a screw into the wall or whatever you want, leave the head out a little bit. You can also hang the rear of the sheath with those 2 holes there. You can hang it off of that wherever you need it. I've got the paracord on the sheath, and I've got a couple snake knots here. This is a full-length stainless steel blade, full tang rather, stainless steel blade. 9 inches overall, tip of the blade to the heel of the knife. Does have an exposed pummel on the rear that is a 90-degree edge you can use for striking. Like I've got my Light My Fire ferro rod here. You can use that for striking in this kind of fashion, or it does have a 90-degree spine for the regular way of striking it too. 4.3 inch blade, so just under 4.5 inch blade. It's a pretty heavy knife at almost 9 ounces, so it's got a little girth to it. And the blade thickness, like I said, it's a monster. It's 3.2 millimeters thick on the blade, and that, I mean, it goes through anything you need it to. I've took this on multiple camping things now. We've gutted some small animals, small game with it. I've used it for batoning wood, and I've never sharpened it until very prior of this video. I was cutting some paper with it before I did the video, and I did discover it had a small burr right here on the blade. What I did, I just ran it through my Lansky sharpener, just using the weight of the blade. Just the weight of the blade. I ran through my steel twice and through my finisher twice, and that trued it right up back to where it should be. Like I said, this has been out with me. It hasn't been sharpened other than running through that Lansky twice. And it's sharp as a razor still yet. I've got a little piece of wood here. This thing, if you want a feather to make a feather stick for starting a fire, I mean, it feathers phenomenal. I'll do a couple here and I'll bring it up to the camera and show you. I mean, you can just feather it. It's real easy to feather wood with it if you wanted to make a whole feather stick and then use your ferro rod to start it on fire. For bushcrafting, I mean, it shaves wood like no other. Just that Scandi grind they've got on that blade, it's great for any kind of wood crafting or bushcrafting, anything you might come into use with using it in the environment that it's made for, and that is camping, hiking, what we're all about here at Black Swamp Preppers. Like I said, I mean, it's my favorite knife. I love it. This is my favorite Mora knife. I'm a big Mora guy, as all you guys know on the channel. You see, we've got a lot of Mora knife reviews. I love them, and this is by far my favorite. A lot of people say, I could never pay that much for a knife that you're going to beat up. Well, I mean, it is what it is. It's what it's used for. Yeah, it's just shy of $100 for a knife, but if you get the 2 sheaths, and I mean, you've got a fantastic knife. This knife will last you the rest of your life, if you use it right. With Mora's warranty, I mean, even then, if you use it wrong, more than likely they're gonna fix you up and take care of you. Mora's a great company. I've been buying them for quite a few years now. They've never failed me once. But like I had said, I'd recommend this to anyone that's gonna be using it for its entitled purpose: camping, fishing, hiking, hunting, bushcrafting, anything like that. If you're one of those guys that does that, you need a Mora Garberg. That's just all there is to it. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching my quick overview of the Mora Garberg. I mean, you could get carried away talking about this thing. As you guys have noticed, this is kind of a pro Morakniv Garberg video. By no way am I love the thing. So I am a little biased in that way. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions and own views on everything, but that's just my personal view on it, and that's why I'm doing the review on it, because I do love the knife. So I mean, if you've got any questions about it, leave them in the comments below. Same rules apply as always. Feel free to message us, and we'll do our best, me and Mike, to get back to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, and subscribe. This is Aaron for Black Swamp Preppers, and we'll see you later.